Captains are something new here to Diamond Dynasty this year, and I want to show you guys the best possible captains that you can be using right now. Now, our options are a little limited at the moment, so they aren't the greatest, but one that you should 100% be using is Trevor Hoffman. When you throw 7 relief pitchers into your bullpen, they have to be relief pitchers, not closers. They get plus 15 hits per 9 and plus 15 Ks per 9. So I threw together some of the best relief pitcher cards in the game here. You have Diego Castillo, Hoffman obviously counts towards himself, Rob Dibble, the new Michael King, Jonathan Loaizaga, Gregory Soto, and a couple other cards here that I don't have, but they're on the market is Taylor Rogers can get boosted, and that John Axford's pretty good too. So if we come back over here, if we look at, say, Diego Castillo for an example, he has 118 hits per 9 and 107 Ks per 9. I have him parallel too, so base stats, he's 116 hits per 9, 105 Ks per 9, but with the boost, he has 125 hits per 9, 122 Ks per 9. It's absolutely disgusting. Trevor Hoffman's 125, 122. Rob Dibble gets up to 103 hits per 9 and max K per 9. Michael King gets 112 hits per 9. Jonathan Loaizaga is 115. Gregory Soto is maxed out with both. You guys get the point. If you are going to be using any captain on your team right now, it should be Trevor Hoffman. Now, the second guy I want to talk about is Buck ONeill. Now, with the new storylines mode here in MLB 23, when you complete every single storyline, you unlock this 95 overall Buck ONeill card, and his boosts are the best out of any boosts in the game. So with him, you get at the tier 3 boost plus 25 power against both sides, plus 25 hits per 9 and 25 walks per 9 with this card. Just absolutely insane how it boosts your guys at the plate, and it also boosts the guys on the mound too. And while a lot of these cards aren't the greatest, what you could do is, for example, there are only 8 cards available through the storylines mode, so if you want the tier 3 boost, you have to use all of them because Buck ONeill has a second card. You obviously can't use 2 of the same guy in your lineup, so you got to throw every single other card into your team. You can throw Buck ONeill into right field. Those are his stats at a tier 3 boost. That's an amazing outfielder on any difficulty. And then what you can do is, since a lot of people don't utilize their bench this year, you can just fill up 4 of the slots on the bench. So if you have some cards that you don't really want to throw into your lineup, but Martin Dihigo is disgusting with the boost. He gets like 117 hits per 9 or something crazy like that against righties, and like 121 against lefties. Doesn't show up since he's a starting pitcher card, but when you look in the lineup screen, he's filthy. He's like a max power card. Rube Foster gets 110 hits per 9 with the boost, and he has a nasty pitch mix with screwball, fastball, slurve, sinker, forkball. Obviously you have Satchel Paige here, but in my opinion, I think it's worth it to throw John Donaldson into your rotation. A lot of people are struggling to find out which pitchers they want to use. John Donaldson with the tier 3 boost gets 102 hits per 9, and his motion and his pitch mix is absolutely filthy. His slider, fastball, slurve, forkball, sinker combo makes him one of the best starters in the game. But as you guys can see here, I have him parallel 2'd, so he has 77 hits per 9. 71 Ks per 9 is really, really low. The only thing that kind of hurts this card is the 72 pitching clutch, but if guys aren't in scoring position, with those boosts, he goes up to 102 hits per 9. With the motion and his pitch mix, absolutely filthy. You can use this little team build like every 5th game if you need to throw him in for a starter. Really good option for you guys. They're free cards. One of the first captains that I used to start this year. Now this one's a little bit more fun. Now we have the 92 overall David Wright cover athletes captain. So any guy that has been on the cover of any former MLB The Show game gets a boost, and at the tier 3 boost they get plus 15 contact against lefties, plus 15 batting clutch, and plus 15 fielding ability. And what's really nice is some of the best cards in the game get these boosts. I didn't even know that Chipper Jones was on the cover of MLB The Show. I bet a lot of people didn't know that, and he gets even crazier. Throw David Wright at DH. So with the tier 3 boost, Chipper Jones gets 99 fielding over at third base. You can even throw him at shortstop if, say, you didn't have Jeter, for example, but Jeter, he's max fielding. Chipper Jones gets max fielding at 99. You have guys like Jazz Chisholm, he gets 99 fielding, and he gets boost against contact against lefties. Instead of Jazz having, say, 82 contact against lefties, he gets 97. He's 98 for me because I have him parallel 1. That's a big difference, especially on those higher difficulties. This helps out a card like Joe Mauer. I think Mauer's the only catcher in the game that gets a boost. I can't think of any other catcher that was on MLB The Show. There's some other guys that I don't have that get boosted by captains. So if we go to the market here, a first baseman I wanted to show you guys is this 99 Miguel Cabrera. He gets the boost because Miggy was on the cover in the past. He would get a big fielding boost because he already has 125 contact against lefties. But if you scroll down here to the team captains, you go over to DH. DH, there's a David Ortiz card that gets a boost as well. If you want to use someone like him, he gets a boost on the team. Tatis also, he's not in the game right now because of his PED suspension, but once he's back in the game, that contact boost against lefties would be really nice. And since he usually has low fielding, he'd be really good to throw into your team. Another guy that I don't have obviously is Shohei Ohtani. I don't have his 99, but he gets a little bit of boost to his hitting stats. Like even on his live series card, his contact and his clutch is fairly low, so getting those boosts, and along with having just running a fun team, like you get to use David Wright is a new legend, Derek Jeter is a new legend, you get to throw in guys like Jazz and Judge, and even Javi gets a boost here. I have Javi over here at first, 90 overall. Jackie Robinson gets a little boost. You know, it's a fun little team build. A lot of these cards here are free. Like for example, Javi Baez is a free card, Jackie is free, Hutch is free. You get to use a lot of these guys that used to represent the cover, and it is a really good team. Even obviously you have Jeter and Chipper in there and whatnot, but it's a fun little team build to use here too. Now another one I wanted to mention here before wrapping up the video is the captain team build. Now there's this 92 overall Derek Jeter that we get. You can pick him in the pack when you pre-order the game. He's one of the options, and he is the captain series captain. Kind of sounds a little confusing, but there's so many captain cards in this game that if you can run an entire captain theme team, and he gives everybody plus 15 contact against righties and lefties and plus 15 batting clutch, which is massive this year. Again, you do need 11 guys to get that boost, but some of the cards here that I threw together were a lot of them. You could throw Buck O'Neill in there. You get a Mike Piazza, Austin Riley, Tim Salmon, Ken Griffey. Again, there are so many captain cards to use in this game. Every team gets one through the Team Affinity program, and plus you have all these different captains, the ones that are on the market. There's, like, as you guys can see, I have pages and pages of cards that I'm not using. If you want to throw guys together, you can throw Willie Mays out there, you can go Miggy, you can put David Wright back in the lineup. Like, there are tons of options you can use with this captain theme team. And again, a lot of these cards are free, and Derek Jeter, if I look at him on the market, he's going for 19K. Is he the greatest card in the world? No, but he's going to provide a ton of boosts to a lot of those free cards that you get. The hitting captains are really limited at the moment. I would say the best two that you can use right now are the Buck O'Neill card and the Trevor Hoffman for pitching. I'm going to guess that they're going to expand on captains later down the road, but this is the best 4 captains I think that you can use on your team right now if you're looking to give your team a boost. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys next time.